Und das habe ich das zurück mit Trails of Cold Steel. Genau, natürlich im Demo, wo ich den Stream starte, kriege ich schon natürlich wieder Benachrichtigungen. Aber wieder sehr typisch. Wir waren das jetzt mal bei unserem Free Day von Chapter 6. Bisschen rumgechillt, den letzten Floor vom alten Schulgebäude gemacht. Uns mal die anderen Outfits angezogen. Immer die Casual-Outfits. Warum auch immer Laura ist ein bisschen wie das Lighting hat. Aber okay. Und ja. Wir immer noch weiter danach suchen, was wir für das Schulfest im nächsten Mal machen wollen. Aber da wird uns Toba gleich helfen. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir direkt in die Toba-Katze reingeschmissen werden oder ob noch was davor passiert. Aber wir gehen jetzt mal raus. In die Investigation. Wir waren fertig. Well, congratulations. We also arrived another month of exploration. And sure enough, nothing suddenly appeared on our way back out. If that was the last floor, then means our investigation's over, right? You still know nothing about it? It does seem that way. That can be the end. They'd make this the worst designed dungeon ever. I just want to start getting the hang of the place too. It was just my hunch, but I don't think we've just taken our last trip to the old schoolhouse. We should tell the principal later and see what he thinks. Oh, a kitty. Sitting. Oh, this cat a friend of yours? Yeah, she hangs around the school sometime, and it looks like she's grown pretty fond of Emma. So you really know her owner, huh? That's right, she's more like a really close friend. Sort of a confidant. I've seen the two of them hanging out. Sometimes I see Emma in out-of-the-way places just talking to Celine. You've seen that? Just from a distance. Couldn't tell what you were saying. It almost looked like you two were carrying on a conversation. Well, we are close. I mean, everyone talks to animals, right? She's getting all flustered about. Oh, so you're Celine? Huh, that's a pretty name. Die ist halt keiner irgendwie ein bisschen wirklich... Also, doch, sie finden es halt alle schon ein bisschen sass, aber wie es halt trotzdem keiner trotzdem davon spricht. Warum spricht er mit einer Katze? Also, warum so 1 und 1 nicht so doch zusammengezählt wird, ist so... Obwohl, ich glaube, Green denkt sich schon seinen Part, aber er spricht es halt nicht auf. Ah, her first observed. I wonder who her owner is, if it's not Emma. She has to be someone's cat. The ribbon on her tail. She's quite an elegant-looking cat. I think she and I would get along. Looks like we have a lot of feline fanciers in Class 7. Ja. Ja. Und ob Fio und Solim vielleicht noch gut miteinander auskommen, werden wir noch sehen. Doesn't seem to mind all the intention, at least. Oh. What is it? Seems like she wants something from me. The question is, what? Oh. It looks like she had enough affection for one day. Think she will be okay? Don't school out is no place for cats. Oh, I'm sure she will be fine. She seems to have been wandering around here for quite some time. I'm sure she knows her way around by now. Really? That's a relief. Anyway, might as well call it a day. Agreed. Oh, and when we were back at the dormitory, we need to discuss what we are going to do for the festival. Oops. Oh, almost forgot about that. Well, it sounds like we have plenty to keep us busy tonight. After the breakfast we've made, I'd really rather we were the ones to solve the mystery of the old schoolhouse. Oh well, I guess there's not much of a point in dwelling on it now. Yeah, it's almost time to meet up with Toba. Should head up to the computer room on the second floor of the main building. Und wir haben Chaos bekommen. Also Bonding Points for Bonding Events. Okay, wir machen erstmal Seilquest. Mal überlegen, was war noch Chaos? Ah. I don't know what status is longer. Eine Black Cat on the second floor of the cafe. Okay. So, erstmal nach Kitty. Im Café, das heißt... Wahrscheinlich hier, ne? Also. Café und Wo ist sie? Da. What are you doing hanging around the old school, Celine? Is that something you wanted to tell me? Oh yeah, I guess that's about as much as a cat can tell me. Oh, if you knew. Gut, wo haben wir denn überall Warning Units? Wir haben zwei in der Academy und eine hier im Park. Okay. Erebonia. Yeah, I made some cookies at a cooking club today. Because my reader got all freaked out about it, but it was super fun. What did you do this time? Let Lummy Happy flatten out the cookie dough. Kein Wunder, dass sie freaked out waren. But he kind of flattened the whole board on accident. Why am I not surprised? Ach, überrascht mich das so gar nicht. It's almost charming when you put it like that. I doubt it. Should I spend some time, bro? Sure. Might hang out with you for a bit, William. We don't really get the opportunity to Rex together very often. Sure, go ahead. Sit down, kick your feet up. Life is doing so much fun. I've been here for a month already and I haven't gotten bored at all. Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, you made some cookies at the cooking club, didn't you? How did it turn out? You wanna try them for yourself? I took some cookies out of a paper bag. Here you go, they're pretty good. Awesome, can't wait. It's a bit salty. Yeah, I messed up and used salt instead of sugar. It's such a cliche that I didn't think people actually did it. It's actually pretty good though. Hey Reen, did you even stop to think that I might have poisoned that cookie? Didn't even cross my mind. You wouldn't have really gained anything by doing that though, would you? That's true. Might not want to be so trusting though. It's like I forget I'm with the intelligence division sometimes. Okay, that is true, mostly due to how natural it feels to have you here. Think about it, there's no students here at first, and a lot of them are kind of weird, to be honest. Fair. This is an enormous school, and you're not the average student, but you fit here and make things more interesting. I mean, I guess in that way, Force is kind of like the salty cookie, and maybe that makes you the salt. Oh. I think I kinda get what you mean. I'm not very sure though. That's fine if you don't get it right now. Maybe it will make some sense someday. Thanks for the cookie. I might have some more another time. Got it. I'm making even saltier just for you. That's not what I meant. Aber I mean, ja, Medium ist nicht so out of place. Nicht wirklich. Are they done with practice for the day, Alyssa? Yeah, they're saying yes, all busy preparing for the festival. They might ask me to help them out with setting things up here at some point too. I guess nobody's getting any rest until the festival's over. Especially those of us who haven't come up with anything yet. Yeah, I really hope we can find something that's perfect for us. Should I stay around to talk with her some more? Sure. At least would I be getting in her way if I stayed around a little while longer? Oh no, not at all. There's a spare... Is it just Cross? Ich weiß, das ist halt La Crosse im Englischen ausgesprochen ist, aber ich weiß nicht, wie das Gear jetzt der Aussprache ist. Cross? There's a spare Cross here, so how about we play some catch too? A cross? Oh, the stick thing. Oh no, you saw before. Would you mind showing me how to use it? I'd be happy to. Catch! Ooh. Back to you. Oh, that one actually flew pretty straight. You're getting hang of this. Little by little. You know, it's nice to play catch with you like this. I never expected that we end up this close. Oh, what? That kinda came out wrong. I only meant that a few months ago you couldn't stand to be in the same room with me, but now here we are. Well, there was the accident and all, which I specifically told you to forget about. My bad. But this makes me happy. I remember worrying that we'd never be able to make up, so I'm glad we can just play ball now. Oh, cut it out, you're making me blush. I know what you mean though. Just wish our time together didn't have to come to an end. Wait, now my words are coming out wrong. I meant that I don't want our time together as classmates come to an end. That's all I meant, okay? Yeah. You got a good point though. You're going to be second years in just a few months, and 1 year after that, you'll be graduating. In 2 Jahren Schule ist eigentlich auch wenig, to be honest. Weil man bedenkt, dass auch Sunday School eigentlich immer nur so einmal in der Woche ist. It sounds like a long time from now, but I'm sure it will be over before you know it. Ja. Es gibt auch noch einen anderen Faktor, warum es noch mal viel früher fertig sein wird, als wir es denken. Kleines Foreshadowing. Wird so eine Decision am Ende von Code T2 werden. Hey, Green? Do you remember what you talked about back in Horde? I don't think I would have become any stronger without Class 7's help and support, yours included. So thanks. Thanks for worrying about me, and thanks for telling me to keep looking up. I'm finally starting to move forward, step by step. That's something I probably couldn't have done if I hadn't come here with Class 7 or the rest of the academy. Or we didn't all get to spend time together like this. I agree. But I guess we both said some pretty embarrassing stuff, now that you mention it. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. But even so, I stand by what I said that night. If I'm going to move forward, I want to do it with you in Class 7 and all of the members of the Lacrosse Club. Because I wouldn't be moving forward at all without all of you helping me. And I would like to think I've helped you too. And I'm sure I will, that will stay true for next month's field study, the Academy Festival after that. You too, Lisa? I feel exactly the same way. Things might seem rough now with our last field study coming up. The looming shadow of our final exams doesn't help either. And to be honest, we'll probably have even more challenges to face second years. By the time we spend together, both the good times and the bad, those are what we're going to remember. Those times are the blocks we keep putting together until we find the shape of the lives you want to live. You're right. As long as you don't give up and stick together, we're going to be just fine. So einfach aufgrund von Area Perspektive. Warum catcht man die nächste Quest? Oder die Hidden Quest, die hier gerade ist. So, ich will gerade mal ganz kurz was gucken. Lala. Content. Play Minigame. Okay, es gibt ein Minigame, was uns mehr AP gibt. What are you doing here, Schwarzer? Not a whole lot, just passing through. You seem pretty focused though. What do you mean by that? Hope you're not implying that I'm made my way here to practice or any such nonsense. Got it. I'm kind of crestfallen. Wait, something happened. Nothing that has to do with you. Well, it's not a posturing. Patrick worries about things like anyone else. Maybe I can have a hand. Will you tell me what happened? I'm not trying to offer you my help as charity or anything like that, but some person can help to just talk things through with someone. You really are a strange fellow, aren't you? But if I must, I must. If you mind. Where do I begin? To be completely frank, I'm a little concerned about Celestine. Oh, that's a surprise. I can imagine what a bottle of his skill could do to cause someone else concern. Ah, it seems you may be overestimating his abilities somewhat. For the last week or so, he's been acting rather odd, for lack of a better term. Not only has he stopped reprimanding me when he normally would, he's taken to spoiling me too. Where is it? Every reply he gives me sounds half-hearted and empty. Now that is odd for him. It's the first time he's ever done something like this too. Don't misunderstand me, he still performs his duties as a butler magnificently. However, his actions of late have made him seem distant, more so than ever. Curiously, I've also overheard him discussing serious issues over the telephone too. Something must be going on. Agreed, unfortunately, whenever I bring it up, he simply punches me off. This is infantilizing, of course, but more dishearteningly, it feels like a betrayal of trust. I've never seen the two of us as a typical master-servant, but something more. Perhaps something more akin to brothers. Ah. Maybe I can worm some details out of him. Oh? It's possible. He might be going through something that he'd rather not involve those he cared about him. But I won't get involved if you don't want me to. If that's the case, you truly wouldn't mind? Not in the slightest, leave it to me. What do you hope to gain by helping me, Schwarzer? I suppose it doesn't matter. You will likely find Celestine attending to the upper glass door. Leave discovering the truth to you. I had her right over there. Celestine C. Alright. Well, Warrior, is there something I can help you with? I wish you for Celestine. You haven't seen him around anywhere, have you? Yeah, but he left for your dorm just a short while ago. You mentioned saying something to collect from Sharon. From Sharon, huh? I wonder what it is. Thank you much for the info. I tried to catch him over there. Für mich steht hier gerade die andere Frage. Was hat denn mit Sharon zu tun? Hello, Mazarine. Is there something you need from me? I'm actually searching for Celestine right now. Have you seen him? I heard that he was headed over here. Indeed, you missed him by a matter of moments. As it happened, I made too much of dinner this evening, so I decided to offer him what we wouldn't be able to eat, which he said he would gladly take off our hands. So I was here to collect that. Oh, I see. Made some butlers of their own economy here, don't they? Does it mean you headed back to the upper class dorm then? Not necessarily. There was something about his demeanor today that seemed quite different than usual. He was considering a brief stop at Kirsch's on his way back to unwind a little. Though I can't say for sure that you said it. Kirsche, was it? Well, that's my next stop at least. Oops. Thank you, Sharon. Welcome. So, hier soll ich jetzt ein Safety Save. Machen wir auch halt einfach mal. Safety saven wir mal hier. Celestine! Good day, Mastery. My apologies as always for the constant trouble Mr. Patrick causes you. Oh, no worries, he's not half as much trouble as he tries to be. Hold on a sec, is that alcohol you're drinking? Not even I can escape the allure of drinking on a job once in a while. Sorry, that wasn't my terrible attempt at a joke. Of course, as an alcoholic. I'm here for the atmosphere rather than the intoxication. Let's see. Patrick was right. He is acting kind of strange. Time for me to get to the bottom of this. Hi, Celestine. Well, Masterine, allow me to guess the sequence of events that brought you here. On your way to the training hall, you just happened to bump into Master Patrick. After a period of guarded discussions, he let slip his worries about me. And being the paragon of selflessness you are, you offered to talk with me, which ultimately led you here, am I correct? You haven't been watching us from the shadows or anything, have you? Not at all. It was a simple deduction when you know the pieces in play, the surrounding circumstances. However, the real surprise is that Master Patrick would bring himself to make a request of you. I was, of course, more concerned than I ever imagined. If he's really worried about you, I don't want to ask you to say any more than you're comfortable with, but is there anything you can tell me? Let's just say that things are rather complex. Would you prefer to talk to Patrick about whatever's going on? It's kind of bad for him the way things stand. I understand. Come all this way for Patrick's sake, so it would be rude of me to leave things as they are. But just telling you everything would be a bit of a bore, so why don't we play a little card game? What kind of card game? I have two bad cards here. One card is a 1 and the other is a 7. Now watch carefully as I shuffle these. Correctly guess which one is the 7 and you win. Do that, I will tell you everything you wish to know. Well, you don't mind me getting one question in now as the reply to all of this? I admit it's kind of an unusual requirement, but this is a deeply personal matter, so I'm a little hesitant to discuss it. I will start rather put myself into a situation in which I don't have the choice not to. Now it makes sense. Adam, I accept the challenge. Thank you. It should be the right card. No, left. Links, rechts, rechts, immer wieder am Kicken. I go with the card on the left. Understood. I'm going to flip the card. And there's the 7. Looks like I win, Celestine. Indeed. Thanks for any blade, Masterine. So I won't mind. Fear not, I'm a man of my word. But how do I begin? I recently received a direct order to return to the Hyams household from the Marquis himself. In fact, I'm expected to return to St. Arg as early as next week. Are you serious? Gravely, because yet much rather stay by Master Patrick's side. I've been told that things are getting hectic over there. I see. I'm surprised the Marquis would ask for Celestine specifically. He must be more talented than we think he is. Well, Marquis Hyams is an incredibly good-hearted man. It's entirely possible that he will allow me to continue to do as I wish so long as I carry out the duties he asks of me. So I've been trying to find a way to remain interested, no matter how much additional work I must do. That's what had me so occupied of late. And that, embarrassingly enough, has been the root of my odd behavior. That will do it. But do you mind if I ask why you want to stay by Patrick's side that much, though? Perhaps it does seem a bit strange from your perspective. I'm afraid we don't have time for the full story, but I will say this. Master Patrick was the one to treat me not as a servant, but as an equal. He gave me a place in the world that others couldn't, and for that, I would do anything for him. Oh, I never knew. This is what Patrick meant when he said they are more than just master and servant. With that, I feel terrible that my attempts to remain by his side have caused him so much concern. But telling you all of this has made up my mind. Also, I've decided I'm going to tell his lordship exactly how I feel. Should it fail, we simply have to think of something else. What was there with Master Patrick? But it was speaking to you that allowed me to reach that conclusion. If the bouncing thoughts of me helped, then I'm glad I was here. Right then, I shouldn't waste another minute here if I want to settle all this. Allow me to take my leave, Master Reen. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. Also, could I ask you to explain my behavior to Master Patrick? There's an explaining of my own to do later, of course, but I would like it if you could at least share the basic details and my feelings on the matter with him. Of course, you can count on me. Okay, das Minigame war jetzt nicht schwer, das heißt eigentlich keinen Safety Save gebraucht. You get anything out of Celestine? I did. We told Patrick about a card game and what Celestine told him afterward. So he's been told to return to St. Ark? And he's still doing everything in his power to prevent that from happening. Ah, trying to take action without consulting me again? What foolishness. Why do you seem so happy about it? Happy? Sometimes I wonder what color your sky is, Schwarzer. Besides, even if Celestine were forced to leave my side, I'd be perfectly... no matter. You did well today. You're the last person I'd want to be indebted to, so take this and call us even. Patrick thrusts the still blue into Reen's hand. Hold on, I didn't have you expecting some kind of reward. It just makes things even worse. I do not wish to be in your debt. Think of it as me having fired a formal request and you having fulfilled it. Nothing more. Such you received your reward, walk away, and no loose ends remain. Got it. You didn't. Reden wir noch einmal mit Crow, bevor wir bei Toba aufschlagen. Genau, der Schilder. What are you doing here, Crow? Huh? Oh, nothing much. Something happen? Just being a bit sentimental. There's something serious, don't worry about it, man. Crow, sentimental? Oh, now I'm really curious. Hey, Crow. I've been tired myself, to be honest, so would you mind if I sat here with you for a while? I swear you get weirder by the day. But sure, feel free. What is hindsight? Between Dress and the cooler weather, it feels like it's all like fall is finally here. It sure does. Can't help but feel like I kinda let this summer go to waste though. Crow? You have 4 on the plate? Seriously, where did that come from? I seem you've got something on your mind, and that's not a good look for you. A round of plate might only distract you from it for a little while, but still. I don't like seeing you down like this. I won't help, even I can't do much. Just because you're second year doesn't mean you need to pretend you're indestructible. We're in this together, me and the rest of Class 7 are always here to listen, and we know you're there for us. That's what being class... No, that's what being friends is all about. You mean? That better not be a promise you don't intend to keep. Huh? That's it, man. It just so happens my wallet is very empty. Just wedding, how I'd survive the festival next month without any cash. Could I go display cards? It's also good to say no to such a kind offer. Well, say we start the betting at 100 mirror. Oh, hold on.
一丁もんでやるぜ。ほれ、1枚引きな。
Ich habe wieder vergessen, was hat nochmal der Stab gemacht?
Doten. 仕切り直しかよ。同点。仕切り直しかよ。そっちからだぜ。
hast du nochmal gemacht?
同点仕切り直しかよ
Ich hab's vergessen.
俺の先行だな暗いな暗いな
Ich habe natürlich das eine Disadvantage, ne?
おっとやるじゃねえか
Recovery was.
Doten. 仕切り直しかよ
Oh, come on.
俺の先行だなありゃ負けちまったか
Yes. Lucky. Shit, didn't think I was gonna lose. Okay, double or nothing, let's go. You couldn't pay me anyway. You tricked me, didn't you? Took you long enough. So I let you go wolf, right, my friend? People can't resist when they see a joker like me acting all sentimental. Just start lining up to get fleeced. I can't believe I fell for it. If it didn't work, I wouldn't do it. Oh, see though? It's been a month already. You should have figured out by now. I really should. But you're one of us now, huh? How could I not be concerned? Really? You're on real dude. Well, we already got our cards out, so how about another round? Might as well. No bets this time though. Right? I can take it. Doesn't hurt to get a record match in every now and then. It's order to have them played Blade with the dying light. Und den dann streaming into the window. Nee, jetzt schuldet er uns 150 Mira. So, damit haben wir die Running Events, damit haben wir die ganzen Dinger, also Character, Profile, Stuff. Well, here we are. I wonder if Toa's already inside. But in the computer room, you won't be able to roam around for the remainder of the day. Which have not been triggered will no longer be viewable. Knock and enter. Huh. There's no show she's here yet. Oh. She's just getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do though? I almost feel bad about waking her. She'll be retired. She'll let sleep a while longer. Right. There we go. Okay, kommt jetzt ein bisschen weird mit zum Outfit Change, aber gut. You guys just read a book or something while I'm waiting? Hey, you're right.
あれリンくんあ、そっか会議が終わってここに来てそれじゃあこの上着は あ、自分で来いって言ったのに私寝ちゃうだなんて。
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule from me.
なんでリン君の前だとこんなのばっかりなんだろう。
Irgendwie true, ja, wir kriegen sie oft in ihrem eher peinlicheren Moment noch.
これありがとう。
No problem. Try to do what I can. It wasn't too hard, was it?
ポカポカして気持ちよかったけど、じゃなくてリン君、そこに直りなさい。
あ？
その上着をかけてくれたのは紳士的だし嬉しいけど、女の子の寝顔をずっと見てるのはどうかと思うな。
I'm sorry. You're saying so peacefully that it seemed almost wrong to wake you up. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
違うの。別に怒ってるわけじゃなくて、とにかくあんまりこういうことを簡単にしちゃダメなんだからね。
Anyway, asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival. Oh, I mean the one you did with Angelica, Grown George. Do you have some record of it here? Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of Orwell video camera that was being developed by the Institute of Technology. And we still got a recording here. An Orwell video camera. Here, the technology still run from what they used for the Orwell net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you, and then we bring it up on the screen. Oh, you got pictures of it. More than just pictures. Just watch. Amazing. I know, right? It was bigger images and sound at the same time. It's like a radio and camera combined. Radio and camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it? Oh, it's really something else. Oh, there we are going up. Wow. Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene award. Und die Outfits? Beim unerwartetes Outfit für Toba. Ich meine für Angelica jetzt nicht so unerwartet, dass sie so ein Outfit hat. Okay, Grow rockt das halt auch. Aber beim Toba und George, ja. You use all audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh? It definitely is. And speaking of bold, how about that outfit? I forgot about the outfit. Don't look at that, just focus on your performance. This is... Schade, dass man nicht mehr gehört hat. Bravo! That's incredible. I wish I could have been there to see it in person. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, what's there any here? Well, this is exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure if I can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot. And he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance. Glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one who you should ask about how to put a program like this together. And she did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they would have our interview test. I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival in a hurry. Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory cards for you too. If you put this memory cards into the Orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for everything, Toa. I mean, I asked for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you. You're always looking out for me, Irene. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussions within the class. It's not a done deal yet, but I'm really curious to see how things turn out. Me too. Find the outfit choices. Video memory cores auch einfach fucking USB-Stick ist. Well, that seems to have gone all well. I could see Elias' eyes light up when I mentioned it. So it looks like class 1 is definitely putting on a play. Not just any play, a full-scale classical operette with all the trimmings. Even if the operette is shorter than a full opera, this is class 1 we are talking about. I'm sure they will spare no expense on the outfits and stage design. True, if they had any more blowhards, there'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're gonna run with the idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motive of the night sky. Sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending to run a game room based around Blade. They're planning to decorate the room like a castle to provide lessons for beginners and as well as advanced matches. Ich glaube, das war für mich dann eher so der noch mehr interessantere Spot. Vor allem, weil mich letztens Freunde zugebracht haben, mit Magic anzufangen. In Verbindung mit natürlich den Final Fantasy Editions. Ich werde mich auch nur auf die Final Fantasy Karten beschränken. Damit ich mir irgendwie ein Limit mit Magic setze. Oder vielleicht mal, wenn es mal kommen sollte, was bezweifelt in Kiseki, wenn es irgendwie mal eine Kiseki Editions gibt. Oder Persona. Alrighty. Class 4 is going to be doing an Easter-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern style though. I saw it's technically Eastern style, I guess, but yeah, that seems like an awfully broad term. You don't really see too much stuff from the East in Erebonia. Class 5 is doing something kind of different. They're using the training hall for some attraction they call Michi Panic. Of course, Michi ist auch, Michi Haunted ist auch immer noch in Erebonia. Isn't Michi the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? Kind of strange choice considering the current political climate. Kind of a Michi fan though. One time Lecter brought me back a Michi keychain, it's pretty cool. Oh, the intelligence divisions never struck me as a type who would budget for souvenirs. Ja, nur wenn du jemanden wie Medium unter deinen Rängen hast, ich glaube, also vor allem, wenn man die Beziehung zwischen auch Lecter, Chloe und oh, habe ich gerade das Problem mit Namen, Alter. Und Medium halt sieht. Die sind ja auch, ich sag mal doch, auch ein bisschen familiärer unterwegs, was das angeht. Also man merkt schon, dass sie sich irgendwie für sie auch William als eine Art Ziehtochter sehen. Das merkt man schon ein bisschen. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially there's to be no gambling, but our senior colleagues involved, I'm sure free enterprise will find a way. Really, Crow? Twas not going to like it if she finds out. Oh, come on, it's a festival. A little low stakes fun never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stores, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I've heard that these will be able to vote on which class event they like most. If the winner to be announced during the week's festivities. That sounds like it's gonna make things awfully competitive. Still, there's that much more incentive to make our class contribution one to remember. Which is our current problem. What do we do? I think we should avoid doing anything that would require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to prepare, I thought we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. But if you take that into account, just about the only other option we have is doing something on the auditorium stage. It's worth noting that using the stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though we're just like copycats. Whatever I'm going with, it should be something we can all have a part in. Maybe martial arts demonstration with a few spraying matches? No, that would really get turned down as too dangerous. Not a bad line of thought though. How about a cooking contest? Oh wow, I call charged. Food Wars. Da war ich dabei. Our troubles are over. Just a visionary idea we can do with the academy pool. Picture this! Stunning ladies in bikinis resting piggyback in a pool. Come for the fights. Stay for the accidental exposure. I think not. Get out now. This is getting us nowhere. You all sound like fun though. Actually, I did find one idea I think you might be able to use. You did? Really? I bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video too. Can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. I didn't want to rob your bright-eyed first years of the festival experience. So what's this idea then? Did the student council president just suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert that she, Grow, George and Angelica put on for last year's festival. A concert on stage with vocals? Ooh, that sounds interesting. I have heard that there was one event at last year's festival that really drove the crowds wild. Felt similar things, but I had no idea a crowd was involved. Yeah, it was a pretty spur of the moment though, so it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top. Without thinking for ourselves, it's difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. You've got me curious though. Sounds great, let's do it. You said you saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Toa gave me a copy of it. Let's go together during lunch tomorrow and watch it. I'm fumbling my words a lot today. Ich habe echt irgendwie lesen heute so wieder so bläh. I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it. Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Ah, it's 9 already. Time should be on soon. Wenn ich zwischen Essen und Sport wählen würde, wäre es bei mir auch das Essen. Ansonsten im Zimmer von Greta und zocken. Also, literally, was ich auch gerade jetzt mache.
この季節、帝国各地の美味しいものがちょうど旬を迎えて大変なんですよね。で、私の好物は栗。そろそろ出始めるあれなんです。グラッセやモンブランも好きですが、なんといっても焼き栗。ホクホクとした食感と香ばしさがたまらず、ついつい手が伸びて。失礼しました。先ほどから夕食を食べ損ねたディレクターが睨んできています。そういえば、秋といえば芸術の秋なんかもありますよね。帝国における芸術といえば、まあ帝都歌劇場のオペラなんかが定番なのかもしれませんが。
Das musst du ja vor allem wissen, Vita.
一昔前に流行った星のありかみたいな定番ソングもいいですよね。
Fun fact: The whereabouts of light. Das ist das, was Joshua auf der Mundharmonika spielt in Trails in the Sky. Das ist die Whereabouts of Light. Also wir haben dieses Lied im Speziellen schon so oft gehört. Und es wird immer wieder auftauchen.
君の影、星のように朝に溶けて消えてゆく。
Klingt doch bekannt, oder?
失礼しました。そうそう、それ以外にもいろいろ新しいジャンルの音楽も出始めているみたいで。
She does have a pretty voice, though I guess you kind of have to do that in order to be a big opera singer like that. I know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity on a rap star. We've got our practical exams coming up next week, and another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week. Whoa. That was way cool. Huh, very impressive. That was neat. Well, it was certainly quite a technical display. If you think you're gonna put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. The clothes have to fit the mood and the music. Right, girl? Yeah, we did a rock song last year. So while it didn't scream rock, the whole performance would reflect something, in my opinion. Though, in my infinite wisdom, I would like to point out that revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. I mean, he has a point. Es ist halt so. You guys. Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. Few would think to put on a performance like that. If you put in the time to practice, you may even compare favorably with Class 7's operetta. Did I get the music as per dear? Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like this? Hold on. So, first things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the flute from your dad, right, Lane? Yeah, I'm not a virtuoso, but I can play as long as the music's not too complicated. At least you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather told me. Guys who can play the sitar, was it? Been playing it for years. Can play the piano, so with the four of us, it looks like we have our instruments covered. Guess that means we just need to work on our music and lyrics and decide who's going to be on vocals. So yeah, it really depends on what sort of music you want to do, but I think we can pull off an impressive performance. Great! When you put it that way, this doesn't sound like such a bad idea. It's true, and it seems fitting for a festival too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it! Remember the salad. My favorite too. I tried to forward of what the instructor would do if he didn't have anything decided by today. So we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands then. Yeah, I think he's in the best position to decide the style of the performance, our songs, and what we should be doing, and what we should each be doing. Is that okay with you, Elliot? Sure thing. I haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow, do you think you could give us some help with the outfits and with getting a hold of the equipment we need? I'd like to do as much of this ourselves as we can. Yeah, sure, I'll do what I can. This might be a time thing and all, but I am part of Class 7, so if you're going all in, I throw my chips in your pile. Bro? Bro? Now, maybe I've had you packed wrong all this time. So just leave those outfits in my capable hands. And make sure you all shine like the stars up there, especially the ladies. I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it. We're counting on you to keep him tasteful, Reen. Right, tasteful. Überlegt euch das nochmal zweimal, weil das wirklich Crow überlassen wollt. First, congratulations are in order. Took you long enough, but you finally decided on what to do for the festival. So you're following in Towa's footsteps and putting on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly, we're still kinda getting things sorted. At the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing an instrument and who will be vocals. I'm not actually sure if I've ever touched an instrument. Can't say if I ever. You'll probably need at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Reen and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control? You got that shit on lockdown. We've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. Yes, save us all. I suppose we just have to rely on Reen to save us from being dressed by Crow. But you... Ja, ihr legt viel Vertrauen in Reen. Oh, so, by the way, mein Tablet mal an Strom anschließen. Ich mach das mal ganz kurz. So. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I would jump right up on the stage with all of you and have a great old time. Hey, are you looking at me like that for? Instructor, how old are you again? Are you in your mid-20s? If you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Hush you! For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up, and men, you're like fine wines, but with age. I'm not sensitive about it, really. Ja, überhaupt nicht, nein. This is just a valuable life lesson that is my duty as the instructor to impart. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you have no field study next month, It looks like you're off the hooks as far as practice exams goes too. So since this will be our last practice exam for a while, I figured I'll crank up the challenge a couple notches. Wait, are you saying? Are you going to serve as our opponent? Bingo, just think of it as a long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you wanna get back at me, there's a chance, but you'd better bring it, because I'm not gonna go easy on you. Alright, Reen, pick two for your team, because you're up first. Got it. Ooh. Ich habe gerade hier eins durchschenkt, ne? Ja, komm in dem Growing Medium. Das, was ich gerade noch nebenbei machen will, weil wir gerade die Chance dazu haben. Oder auch nicht. Yep. So, und hier mache ich definitiv auch nochmal Safety Save für den Fight, für die Bonus-EP. Doesn't look like any mercy in the cards today, does it? I've always wanted the chance to fight a famous foe lightning. Well, if we were ever holding anything back now before, now's the time to pour it all in.
準備はいいわね。入学して半年。君たちならそろそろやれるはずよ。サラ・バレスタインという壁。見事乗り越えてみなさい。
おうよ。
君たちの全力見せてもらうわ。
You don't reach its low HP during the battle and within less than 40 turns.
俺の番だな。
Yep. Wir dürfen nicht mal in Low HP kommen. Ich habe keine Craft Points. Dann starten wir mal mit Physical Immunity. Und wahrscheinlich für Reen.
Ja. Aber. おっしゃ。
So.
ほらほらほら。行くぞ。さあ、
Motivate.
一気に行くぞ。任せとけっての。
僕の番だね。
Dir will ich einfach mal schon wegmoven.
僕の番だね。
Danach heißt das Eisballern.
アークス駆動。
行くぞ。さあ、一気に行くぞ。合点承知だ。俺の番だな。ほらよ。さて、行きますかスカ。クロスレイブン。じゃあな。
やるわね。だったら本気で行かせてもらうわ。
それ。
Ich weiß ja echt nicht viel an geht.
行くぞ。
Killt sie bitte nicht, ich muss sie noch scannen. Ich glaube, ein Giant Breaker regelt das. Yep. Es ging um einiges smoother als wie der letzte Fight gegen Sarah. The active party members' bonds have been strengthened. Sehr schön. And there's an upset for you. Also, she really is just as strong as people say she is. Nicely done. I can't believe how far you've come in just 6 months. I know you've been honing your team tactics, but I wasn't expecting such a top-rate performance from you so soon. But you know what? As instructor, it's the best feeling in the world. Okay, that's one group down. 3 more to go. I'll call you in groups of 3, so be ready to jump in when I call your name. Is she even human? Multiple groups with multiple opponents in every group, and she was still able to put up a fight against all of us. She is on a completely different level. We need to redouble our efforts in training if we hope to match her. Und by the way, ich wollte mal sagen, dass die alle einzelnen Charaktere eigentlich gar nicht mal so schwach sind. Also vor allem nicht Reen, Laura oder Fee. Oder Crow oder Miriam. Und eigentlich auch nicht Emma, aber okay. Das ist ein anderes Thema. Und trotzdem schafft sie es eigentlich theoretisch gegen alle zu fighten. You can say that again. I'm spent. Mind if I use as a pillow, Emma? Oh, what? Here? Have you no shame? Looks like there's still some life in her yet. She's the only person I know who can fight for back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely impressed with how far you've come. How can I tell you're headed for your field study without any... now I can tell you where you're headed for your field studies without any worries. Up we go. Alright. Get him while they're hot. Trotzdem haben wir immer noch so viel Energie übrig. Field Studies September, Group A. Reen, Alyssa, Fee, Machias, Elliot, and Crow. Location Ruhr, the Industrial Metropolis. Group B. Emma, Laura, Juices, Gaius, and Milliam. Study Location Ordis, the Port City. Ordis müsste in Lamar sein. Interesting choices. Ruhr and Ordis, those are the two of the Empire's largest cities, right? Well, technically they are. Ruhr is far from small, but Ordis is kind of on another level. The second largest city in the Empire with over 400,000 people. It also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Kayan, the noble faction, de facto leader. Are you out of your mind? You want to track this hyperactive chatterbox straight into the noble faction's largest stronghold. He has a point. He does make a good point. All this is hostile territory for her, no two ways about it. If they find you poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. I'm not that worried. I was knocking orders plenty of times before, and this time I've got you guys with me, I'll be fine. This is no laughing matter. I'm a bit concerned too. As am I, orders is quite far from here if something were to happen. Not to worry, we are thinking about what to do about it. So, you're not in for a laid-back vacation. That much I can say for certain. That goes for the group headed to Rural too. The Renford group is based out of Rural, isn't it? Though Rural is also part of Marquis Strockner's domain, and he's head of one of the 4 great houses. Like a stubborn old man, eh? He's supposed to be a real hardliner, even among the big shots in the aristocracy. That's true, but the Imperial Army also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Reinfeld group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble, if you ask me. Why do my father and the other members of the board choose destinations like those in dangerous times like these? Well, like I said, we are thinking those issues over. With the Academy's annual festival coming up next month, there is no field study being planned. So this is your chance to show off the know-how you've gained from your previous field studies. Make whatever preparations you need to, and when Saturday rolls around, travel your heads head high. You guys haven't done a damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up is your own. Listen, type races. Thank you, instructor.
ランクアップだね。はい、学院からの特典だよ。
Ich habe irgendwie
ありがとう。助かったよ。
Ich habe noch ganz kurz aufflächen sehen, irgendwas mit Aura. Ich check das gleich nochmal. Bam, bam, bam.
8時20分。まだ来ていないのはエリオットと先輩だけか。
昨日は遅くまで出し物の企画を練っていたようだからな。
まあステージの方向性は大体固まったんだけど、曲と演出については2人ともこだわりがあるみたいでさ。
なかなか楽しそうなステージになりそうだね。エリオットはともかくクローの方は気になるわね。
まあそれについてはまずはお任せするとして。それにしても昨日の夜はいささか驚かされたな。教官があんなことを言い出すとは。
まあそうだな。
We doing console flashback? Yeah, previous date and a time.
そうそう、明日は出発前に士官学院に寄ってもらうわ。朝9時にグラウンド集合。A 班 B 班ともに遅れないように。
Ich will mal gucken, was man hier alles machen kann.
サラが唐突なのはいつものことだけど。
まったく一体どういうつもりだ。西部にあるオルディスなど列車だと8時間はかかるだろう。
ええ、到着する頃には日が暮れてしまいそうですね。
うん、ルールだって5時間以上はかかるんだし、どちらも始発列車に乗っていてもいいくらいなんだけど。
シャーロン、
思わせぶりに控えてるけど、何か事情でも知ってるわけ？ルーレが実習先になるならまた先回りするんでしょうけど。
めっそうもありません。あくまで皆様のお見送りをさせていただいているだけですわ。
Oh, really? She's totally going to be there, of us. Yup. It's about as true as bad as you can make. Really soon she knows what's going on, too. She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
ごめん、ちょっと寝坊しちゃった。
おう、おはようさん。おはよう、二人とも。
これで全員揃ったな。
9時にグラウンドに集合だっけ？
何のつもりか知らんが、まだ余裕はありそうだな。
うん。A 班 B 班とも改めて出発するとしよう。お互い出発前の最終準備もあるだろうしな。
そうだね。
くれぐれもお気をつけていってらっしゃいませ。
Wie gesagt, ich double-checke immer noch mal die Quads, weil nicht immer alle unequipped sind. So. Lass mich immer noch Criminal. Das würde ich bitte gerne haben. Danke. Genauso wie Pandora. Und Katze möchte ich auch wieder haben. Danke. Fallgebeilsprechen passt jeweils. Obwohl ich gleich euch noch ein bisschen umbasteln werde. So, Casual Clothes, Casual Clothes, Casual Clothes. Wenn nämlich Crow mitnehmen und Vieh. Und du wirst nicht mal Falco nehmen. Ping mich gerade bei Discord. Jemand, den ich gar nicht kenne, den ignoriere ich erstmal. So. Ich bin bei Reaper, Maelstrom und Rakshasa, also kannst du erstmal bleiben. So, du kriegst natürlich dann wieder den Falcon. Wait. Schon. Jetzt geben wir das technisch. Skandal. Süß. Ich muss sagen, ich finde es bei ihr schade. Also ich finde es schade wirklich, dass in Cold Steel diese Lines eigentlich mittlerweile keinen Nutzen mehr haben. So. Biyako. Because why not? Kriegen wir noch irgendwo Evasion rein? Aber eigentlich braucht es nicht mehr Evasion. Ich würde fast sagen, ich gebe meine Ragnar Vortex mit und eine Oh, die Bell. Die Windbell. Du kannst gerne mal einen Marsjam haben. Hellfire. Aber nee, du machst dann Support mit. Feuer geht da, dann bitte alles auf. Aber das würde dann, der würde schon mehr Sinn machen, vom Setup her, ihm Katze zu geben, oder? Oder ich mach Cypher. Ja, komm, nee, dann machen wir hier das Cypher-Bild bei ihm. Gut. Irgendwie auch die Rating Vision sinnvoll. Ref, falls er mal überreden sollte. Okay, dann noch Breeze, so ein bisschen Support. Ich gebe ihm trotzdem Strength. Du kriegst Katze. Fire, definitiv. Induce Jump auch definitiv. Und Ingenuity ja ganz so schlecht. Flame Time kann ich gewinnen. Okay, Purgatoria Flame hat es damit noch nicht. Ja, ne. Was hat's denn hier? Shadow Stuff. Kriegst du mal noch Cross Crusade mit. Chavarelli, Brahma. Healing können auch sehr useful sein. Ja, nimm noch einen Flat mit. Ja, nimm noch einen Flat mit. Oh, da wäre noch... Ah, dann nehmen wir auch dafür nicht Kili, ne? Das wäre natürlich auch sehr nützvoll, ne? Das war sogar das, was wir noch gar nicht fertig haben. Gut, dann dieses Mal können wir das sogar wirklich mal kommt draußen dieses Mal. Du kriegst derweil Pandora. Was haben wir noch mit zu einem potenziellen Level? Taurus kann auch noch interessant sein. So, und dich machen wir wirklich noch viel Potenzial, das sortieren kannst. Holy Breath. Killing. Fortuna. Damit er ein paar von so Potential hat. Tactics. Ist das so? Das kommt später. Alles klar. Ich habe mir nur gerade gewundert, es gibt den Character Profile, was ein Character hier bei der Academy Field ist, aber man kriegt das Character Profile erst in der Quest mit Röhr. Das war gerade so. Hm? Gut, wir waren einmal zum Engineering Building, dann zum Gymnasium und dann noch zu Selene. Morning, everyone. Morning. Ah, didn't expect to see all three of you together this early with this. Ah, we're just talking about all of you, actually. I'm just glad you managed to decide what to do for the festival before you got shipped off on your field study. Sounds like you didn't waste any time putting George to work either. We did ask him for help with all the instruments, yeah. I'm hoping to have everything sorted out by the time you're back. Make sure you know what's going to... make sure to know who's going to be playing what by then, though. You haven't even decided our genre yet. But that's definitely something you have to take care of. I'm more interested in the outfits, though. I'm thinking sexy, really sexy, especially with the girls. Ja, ich glaube, mit Angelica und Crow zusammen in der Gruppe war es, glaube ich, kein Wunder, warum Thor mit so einem Outfit dann am Ende da stand, oder? In dem Fall tut mir Thor mit den Freunden halt leid, weil da hat halt keine Chance. Mit Angelica und Crow zusammen, was das angeht. Ooh, you and I are on the same page. Don't even think about it, I'm not wearing one. It would be a bit distracting if they ended up being as revealing as President Churchill's was. I heard it was all Angie's and Crow's fault. They wouldn't listen to any of my feedback. See? Was hab ich gerade gesagt? I realize how much I'm counting on you to stop this rain. I'll see what I can do. On a less sexy topic, this month's field study sounds like a tough one. We're at the center of the Nordia province. The Ranger army's influence isn't quite as blatant as noticed, but they still hold significant sway there. And the relationship with the railway military police is especially bad, so make sure you don't get wrapped up in all that. Really? And tensions are rising both inside and outside the country as it is. It's kind of worrisome. At least a field study has been planned out to minimize the chances of you getting into any trouble. Ich sage mal so viel, das wird nichts bringen. What? What do you mean by planned out? Oh, did Instructor Sarah not tell you? Well, we can't spoil the surprise then, can we? What are you? Curiosity piqued. Oh well, they did call you to the field, right? Why don't you get going? I'm sure it'll all make sense when you're there. Slow down. How come you guys all get to know and I don't? Sorry, girl. Ah, well, that's what you get for taking the easy classes again this year. What she said. So, you're technically a second year, so make sure to back your new class up. Well, see how it is? Get a few more credits than me and you think you can get away with saying whatever you want. Well, sounds like we should head over to the field then. Yeah, we should. What are you still doing here? Don't you feel suddenly turn attack? I thought so, but they told us to give her the field instead. How about you, Patrick? I thought it would be a cold day in hell before I saw you attend morning practice. I'm only here to shake off my morning drowsiness. I most certainly didn't come here to train after my crushing defeat at Friedel Sands. That one is an honest lie. You can read him like a book. You're banging your way to unsere, will you not? Well, foolhardy if you ask me. Well, you can't really claim that either place will be a cakewalk. Others to Cayenne stronghold, so the others are bound to run into trouble there. Well, it's not like we're the nicest place these days either. Are you actually worried about us, Patrick? If you're only going to spot nonsense, I would appreciate it if you hold your tongue. Moving on, we plan on settling the score with you at the Academy Festival. As such, you'll prefer if you return safely. Challenge accepted. We'll be back and we make sure to give you a run for your money. Oh, Joseline's here. Maybe she's curious about what's going on too. And also what cats are thinking. Ah, ist das von mir? I think I'll make good use of it. By the way, die Serial-Kapsels von die kriegt man auch, also zumindest die hier kriegt man nur geschenkt, wenn man die auch die ganze Zeit Bitch gibt. Sozusagen die Serum-Kapsels sind Dankeschön für die regelmäßigen Milchlieferungen. Alright, Instructor Sarah should be waiting for us. Let's get moving. Yep. We were all told her to meet here at 9 AM. Seems like I still have some time. No idea what this is all about, but it would probably be a good idea to finish preparing first. Wir sind prepared. Und wenn nicht, dann, wenn ich das schon vergessen haben sollte, pff. Nicht, was ich irgendwie ad hoc fixen könnte. Instructor, I was expecting you to be... Hi, Sharon. Sharon? You had your dormitory when you left? You know I was, but I was summoned here by Lady Sarah. So after seeing all of you off, I came straight here. But I guess she would get here ahead of us. You know, at this point, we shouldn't really be surprised. She changed her Rainford's top mate for nothing. Personally, I would have preferred not to ask her to come at all, but since she will be acting as Group A's guide, I didn't have much of a choice. Why, thank you. Like, why would we need a guide? So you're telling me... Oh, looks like everyone's here already. Oh, Sharon's here too? Huh? What is she doing here? Cooking, cleaning, instantaneous travel. What can you not do? Ich flatter me chooses. Das ist das, was ich gerade noch so schnell lesen konnte. Oh, we've got all of you here now. And look at that. 9 AM, right on time. Huh. What's that sound? Sounds like a rush of air. No, that's not quite it. Sounds to me like an airship. Are you kidding me? Look! What is? What the hell is that? Here they come. Design sollte vielleicht einem bekannt vorkommen, so in manchen Teilen. Für die, die wissen, worauf ich hinaus will, ich glaube, die haben es schon gecheckt. Sag mal so, das ist Oliver neues Baby. What is this thing even doing here? Oh, it's so cool. Here comes an airship. Who does it belong to? An Imperial Army, an Imperial Army warship, maybe? Nah, not enough giant guns. Still, the shape looks familiar. On our armor, it's like the white wings of the barrel. You think so too, right? You mean like the Arsail? How did I mention it? I do see the resemblance. You say it? Wasn't that the high-speed cruiser from the Kingdom of the Barrel? Indeed, it was on that early airship that Prince Oliver made his triumphant return to Heimdall. No way. You're not seriously going to land here, right? Of course they are. It's 75 acres from bow to stern. It might be a bit of a snug fit, but you should be able to touch down. Man, you've gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute. How do you know how large it is? Und ja, so eine Art Arsail Mark II, könnte man es schon sagen. Nur eine bisschen mehr beefigere Variante. Und ja, Zeiss hat seine Hände mit dem Spiel. This is the best. Actually very pretty up close. The more I look, the more it seems just like the Arsail, except red. The best across of Erebonia though. So at the very least, it's an airship from the Empire.
やあ諸君、10日ぶりになるかな。
オリバルト殿下。
それにバンダール家の
I'm glad to see you all again.
反応は上々のようだね。うんうん。これなら帝都市民へのお披露目も成功間違いなしだろう。
市民へのお披露目？
もう何が何だか。
So, the prince is just here in a supporting capacity today, to say nothing of myself. The real stars of the show are the airship and this fine gentleman we have aboard.
こちらの方。
久しいな、7組の諸君。初めての者も多そうだが。
その声は。
光の結晶。
父上。
Surprise!
ラウラのお父さん。そちらの方が。
トバル殿もご一緒か。
This isn't quite how I expected our grand Yun to go, that's for
ど
sure.
うしてそこに。その帽子は一体。
Allow me to introduce you. This is Captain Victor S. Asset, who will be assuming command of the ship. Und ja, Victors kleine, ja, sag ich mal, Zusammentrommeln von den Royals, sage ich jetzt mal. nicht Royals, von den ganzen Aristokraten, die nicht sehr, also sich noch nicht entschlossen haben, der Noble Faction anzuschließen, hat ihm natürlich zu Prinz Olivier gebracht. Who else? Denn er hat keinen Bock auf die Reformisten, er hat keinen Bock auf die Nobeln. Und wir wissen ja, was Oliviers ganzes Ziel in dem Ganzen ist. Also wir wissen, was sein Gameplan ist. Er will sozusagen eine dritte Alternative zwischen den zwei machen. As a reminder, Trace in the Sky the Third, wo er seine Kampfansage gegenüber Gilliv Osborne zusammengebracht hat. Und das Ganze hier ist halt alles Teil des ganzen größeren Plans.
そうきたか。
まあ詳しい経緯は後ほど説明させてもらおう。
なんだこれは。
綺麗な飛行船。
Nee, ich will nichts foreshadowen. Ich wollte gerade was in Bezug zu Thor und dem Luftschiff sagen, aber nein. You will see in Trails in the Sky in a second. Trails of Cold Steel too, so.
やれやれ。これは大したものだね。
すごいな。聞いていたスペック以上にとんでもない性能みたいだ。
学院長。
これって。
驚くのも無理はない。理事長の提案で今回は特別な計らいとなってな。その間でそれぞれの実習地まで君たちを送ってくれるそうだ。
Yep, wir werden auf dem Ding fliegen.
マジかよ。
あくまでお披露目の処女飛行のついでとしてね。一旦テートに向かってからルーレに直行してくれるって。
なんというか。
驚きすぎて頭がクラクラしてきました。
Das ist gleich schon ein nices Privileg. Also, ich hätte Bock. Weil auf so einem Luftschiff, why not?
それでは殿下、そろそろ。
ああ、よろしくお願いする。ようこそ7組の諸君。アルセイユ2番艦高速巡洋艦カレイジャスへ。
Courageous indeed. Same day, 9:30. Natürlich weiß ich, wer da auf dem Schiff gerade drauf ist. Misty, beziehungsweise Vita. An der Bushaltestelle. Wir sind an die Zughaltestelle. Bleu Blanc, of course. none of our high-speed trains could hope to match that. That may be true, but we still have our own strings. How's the investigation coming along? Well, they have been pretty blatant about trying to obstruct us, so basically about what we expected. The same is true in other areas as well. Understood? Respond with pattern 13. I will tell myself this afternoon. Yes, ma'am! Oh ja, wir werden sehen, wo es hingeht. Musst du es drüber.
兄様から聞いていたけど、なんて素敵な船なのかしら。はい、本当に。あの船に兄様が乗ってるんですね。
Kannst du irgendeinen Sixth Sense dafür, sowas spüren? hat sie so ein Riesenradar, so Where's my brother? It's a fine ship, isn't it? This already seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built. Huh. Is this the wind of change you intend to release across your state and troubled land? Come on, son, and show me the caliber of a man you can be. Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already? And look at how far our debaucherous prince has managed to come. Partnering with Bell to make a second sail-class airship, then cruising over the capital. I suppose it's one way to stick to you for outmaneuvering him at a trade conference.
確かにな。
Prince Skyfruit.
まさかこんな手で食い下がってくるとはな。士官学院といい、なかなか楽しませてくれる。正念場だ。オリバルト王子。すでに遊戯版の準備は整った。ここから見事ひっくり返せるか。せいぜいあがいてみるがいい。
Ah, das ist auch Foreshadowing von seinem Part und das findet auch schon darauf, dass er vielleicht auch schon weiß, was passieren wird. Und wir wissen es ja auch. Hust, hust. Für die das Ending von Trade Station mitgeguckt haben, you know. Roger Browns Southern Edge. Oh, die schwarze Drache Barrier. It's currently 10-2, and we have a northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 acre. We've just passed through the Schwarze Drachen Barrier's airspace into the province of Nordia. Current speed is 3050 stage per hour. You've reached full cruising velocity.
このまま進路と速度を維持。ノルティア本線に沿いつつ 200アージほど距離を取れ。
Hey, Captain. So this is what a bridge of a cruiser looks like. It's all kinda making my head spin. Don't was mistaken, this ship is equipped with the Epstein Foundation latest information processing system. Ah, so actually managed to get the Rheinford group, Say Central Factory and the Epstein Foundation to collaborate? I suppose you would be the most well-informed on military technology. It took the combined effort of countless supporters to take this airship from blueprint to beauty. Of course, a great many people know a small amount of trouble gathering the technology and funds to build it. It's nice to know even princesses have trouble with financing sometimes. Yes, it's true. Had to borrow quite a sum from a number of sources, the Emperor himself among them. But all my labors bore fruit, and we were able to build an airship that met all of my ideal specifications. The length of 75 acres, it's almost twice as the size of the original sail. And with it supporting 20 of the central-sized factory's high-performance engines, it can achieve a top speed of roughly 3,000 km per hour. Not quite as fast as the Sail's 3,600 km per hour, but it courageous boasts high armor and interception capabilities. But please, she memorized all the specs already. So the more I hear about it, the more unbelievable it sounds. Sounds like he's compensating for something. I heard something like this was in development, but I never would have imagined you'd pack this much power into it. Well, now we have a rough idea how extravagant this ship is, but what I don't understand is why my father is sitting in the captain's seat. He's not even part of the military. And his father would actually enlist in the Imperial Army? I can understand why you might be perplexed. However, this ship isn't part of any military force. Huh? So wait, is it officially regarded as the property of the Imperial family? Precisely. I intend the ship to give wings to a third faction of sorts, unconnected to both Imperial and Provincial armies. To that end, I could think of no finer captain than Viscount Arce. Well, that at least explains some of it. I see what you're getting at. Yeah. The fastest airship in the Empire, combined by the Radiant Blade Master. I couldn't ask for a stronger deterrent than that, I'll say. But that's my hope anyway. About half of the crew here are on loan from my division, the 7th Armored. The rest are civilians, representing a variety of nationalities and social classes. As for me, I'm here because I'm just that good at gathering information. They've also tasked me as the point man for keeping in touch with the guild and all its local branches. Makes sense to me. So it's definitely a good choice, he's got tact and patience to spare. Beyond that end, I'm more the face-punching type. Well, bring the M's shocked we are here. I never have imagined we'd be flying such a marvel of a ship with such a distinguished crew. I've gotten curious though, intending to tour the whole Empire like this. It's our plan, yes, though that it might help assuage some of the tension that's been building across the nation. And if we happen to intimidate the Imperial Liberation Front while we're at it, all the better. Well, that can make sense, considering they've got their own airship too. The Intelligence Division and the RMP seem to be keeping them in check for now. But having a ship like this in the air will definitely put even more pressure on the Liberation Front. In other words, the ship allows me to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, isn't it? And if I feel the urge to stretch my wings, I can take them to the skies whenever the mood strikes me. Perhaps one day I'll even be able to put on a radical soaring in the skies above Heimdallr. Putting aside certain idiotic flights of fancy, at this speed it should take less than an hour to reach Ver. Feel free to make yourselves at home while you're aboard. Aside from restricted areas like the engine room, we have to the run of the ship. Go on and poke around a bit. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks, I think I'll take you up on it. And that's how we ended up flying to our destinations aboard the Empire's newest and most cutting-edge cruiser. But it interested in look around, look out the windows, of course. Since you had the captain's permission, we set about exploring the creatures, seeing what is top of the line airship had to offer. Yep. Gut. Wir gucken uns mal noch ein bisschen wie gesagt. Ein paar kleine Events, die wir mal mitnehmen können. As you could have told me about this a little sooner. Is the reason you have been so busy lately? I would apologize for the secrecy, but much of this project fell under the weight of strict confidentiality. There are some things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my daughter. I'm sure you realize that. But Class must know, right? How was he allowed to know why I was left in the dark? I'm really honored to have been invited aboard. We can rest a bit easier once we arrive in Ruhr, knowing you had an Imperial escort. If you can, the British Army will have little choice but to accommodate you. The ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we hope that the courageous will hold the old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root. Sure it will. You choose wisely in naming your captain. So I assume that's not the ship's only purpose. Well, true, putting a ship this advanced seems excessive if all you're going to use it is as a deterrent. Ja, vor allem im Vergleich, was für Technologie Ouroboros am Start hat. Und ich meine, Uli weiß, er muss sich auch gegen Ouroboros auch standhalten. Dementsprechend ja. Und er weiß, was für ein fettes Schiff die am Start haben. I mean, das Ding ist immer noch ein Drittel von dem ein Drittel von der Glorious. Sogar noch ein bisschen weniger als ein Drittel. Also ja. Ross right. There's be some other purpose it was made to fulfill. Und ja, für die sich nicht mehr erinnern, das waren 250 Acre. 250 Meter das Ding. Very receptive of you. I regret I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in Legram last month. But I'm proud to see just how much you've grown since you were at the academy. I have my class to thank for that. I think alongside of them has been a constant source of insights. So tell me, what's she doing? Is Laura getting along with other students? Huh? I think she's been fitting in fine. I see, that's reassuring to you. At times I worry that growing up in a sword-fighting household caused her to end up less well-rounded than her peers. Abby and the others will continue looking out for her. Of course. We're glad she's with us. I can't imagine Glass 7 without her. I can't help but get the feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever the truth may be, I hope you will continue treating her as the lady she is. I don't want to abide inappropriate behavior toward my daughter. I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. But I like to think I know how to conduct myself towards a classmate. Good, good. That's what I wanted to hear. What are you two? What are the two of you going on about with all your whispering and your furtive glances? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Just a little discussion between men. Well, anyway, we'll be sure to get you to your field study safely. As you know, force, I expect you to give it your utmost. Huh? He really does care about her. True. So. By the way, das Schiff ist groß. Das hat eigentlich halt 5 Etagen. Aber das, weil es so groß gebaut hat, vielleicht auch Sinn. Ich sag mal, erste Spiel hat nicht viel Foreshadowing, aber die Courageous wird für uns früher das Spiel immer wird doch noch eine sehr zentrale Rolle spielen. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea the Rankford comedy was involved in developing something on this scale all this time. When I found it out, it was a collaboration with the Epstein Foundation and Central Factory. And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's pretty much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wings right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rainford group. The directors have... I knew it. Well? Hello, Mastering. Ja, auch ein kleines Foreshadowing. Lina hat vielleicht nicht mehr ganz so viel Kontrolle über diese ganzen Projekte, die gerade alle am Start sind. Und vielleicht machen gerade so ein paar Leute ihr eigenes Ding innerhalb der Firma. Sorry, am I interrupting something? Oh, it's okay. Have we finished exploring the airship? I expect it will be a while longer before we reach her. Finished? I don't even think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm looking forward to landing in Rio, though. It's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my hometown, so I'd always hear about it in passing. That's right, you're from Emir, so I guess you would then. You want a little refresher? I can bring you up to speed on all things Rio. Sure, huh? It used to be factory town, but it grew into a hotspot for technology as a result of its steel and heavy industry. The population is around 200,000, and since the city is in the Nordia province, it's under Marquis Rogner jurisdiction. That's right. I still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, last time I visited, it felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were rare sights. It made it kind of hard to tell how large the city really is. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure, divided into several levels. It's been expanded so many times that even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Why, I have lost count of the number of times I have to go pick up Lady Elisa when she lost her way. That was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago. Someone tells me we are looking at not quite so distant past. Anyway, number 4 is the Saxon Iron Mine. The Iron Mine makes its way into most of the Rainford group's products in some form or other. The amount of ore they get from just that one mine is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it. I don't doubt it. Your textbooks mention the Saxon Mine. It's been right to the Empire since back before the Orber Revolution. In the center of Ruhr, you can't miss the Rainford Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my house. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back anytime soon. Maybe so. I guess there's no point in mobbing about it now. You had to have a field study that did inspire you into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you're on. Yep, just take it as it comes. I'm wishing you all the best. Ja. Das wäre die Junction Area. Ich glaube 2 und 3 dürfen gerade noch nicht reingucken. 2 und 4. Hier haben wir theoretisch ein paar Räume, die ich auschecken darf. Boarding Gate. Supply Room. War der theoretischen Shop. Gibt es irgendwas auf Interest, das wir noch kaufen müssten, theoretisch? Nein. Not really. Und die Barracks für zum Pen. Relic. Wo wir unsere Main Story gerade haben. Ja, machen wir den 3 erstmal hier. Are we working out what to do for our concert? Yeah, I've got the general gist of it figured out now, but let me ask you, Ian, would you prefer male or female vocals? It's a really important question too, since it will change the audience we draw. Ah, that's a tough decision. Why don't you try both then? You know what? That would be perfect. Yeah, I really like the idea. 2 songs would be the perfect length too. Rehearsing will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. It lets us use both plans too. You won't see me complaining. I'm really excited for this. Schön, dass wir nur die 2 Songs rausballern. Why not? Dann kann ich so ganz sehen. Schade. At long last, the courageous has finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest. I take your word for it. This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like it's our murders getting this project together. It wasn't alright, I'll say that. I doubt it would have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all of his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Asset installed as its captain. Can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal. Well, for this ship, to have any rate of as a deterrent, I needed a Viscount. Hopefully agree to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's 2 competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that idea. I mean, ich würde eher so schon sagen, die zweite, weil das erste Embodiment ist eigentlich Class 7. A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish. The road will be a difficult one though. Sure, this is only the beginning. Seeing the ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart just as when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous and for the brave men and women of the class. Our Highness. Living in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day, but with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate. Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study. Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope you'll be able to meet them. Good. Wie cool ist das Aaron toll für uns haben? Let's talk to Sarah. Toll, what are you guys doing out here? Oh, just a lot of brazier-to-brazier information swapping. That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I last saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram. Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though. Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too. Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, he was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Asset. The ship really is in a class all of its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master. This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if needed be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it still helps protect a lot of people. That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand though. It's just one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors I've lost count. McLean, wait, are you talking about? Oh yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an hiring bracer over in the Crossbell branch. The guy who used to work with named Wenzel works there now too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit. The guy we are talking about is Artis McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the endlich swamp blade style. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form and sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade. By the way, hab ich gerade gar nicht im Kopf, welche Form Cassius gemeistert hat. Aber jede Divine Blade meistert eine der 8 Formen, die es gibt. Und eines hat ja die zweite Form, die Windform. Cassius bin ich mir gerade gar nicht sicher. Habe ich es nicht im Kopf. Und bei Reen werden wir sehen, welche Form er priorisiert. Well, he's pretty damn strong. I give you that. Paid me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Ja, und er ist kurz davor, Teil von Crossbells neuer Armee zu werden. Auch als Captain. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the endlich school? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during the big incident 2 years ago. Though, from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back. Cassius Bright, was he in Erebonia? Wait, 2 years ago. It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that, but afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shot at good branches all across the empire, one after the other. The earlier sweet instructor was out of a job. I'd be glad to give you all the crazy details, but it's a long story. Should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the endlich school. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know. Sie haben es schon die ganze Zeit mit Leuten versucht. Jetzt versuchen sie ja, also oder mit der SSS allgemein, jetzt versuchen sie uns noch zu Bracer zu machen. Ich finde es irgendwie interessant, dass eigentlich immer unsere Leute aus der Main Party, also zumindest im Fall von, also Trades in the Sky, wir sind literally als Bracer gestartet, also da. Und zumindest die SSS haben sie schon hart versucht, mit eigentlich die Bracer Guild irgendwo mit rüber zu bringen und anzuwerben. Und jetzt versuchen sie es zumindest mit Riem auch schon. Und geil, zumindest für Vieh wäre es auch nicht so eine unwahrscheinliche Career Path, irgendwann mal Bracer zu werden, weil es ist irgendwie so ein common Ding für also Dropout-Jägers irgendwie bei den Bracern oder ähnlichen zu landen. I mean, Randy ist bei der SSS gelandet, aber you know what I mean. Oder Dropout Enforcer. Im Falle von Joshua. Und Ren. Ich glaube, Ren zählt jetzt auch mit als Bracer. Wenn ich es richtig im Kopf habe. Also ich glaube, also zu dem jetzigen Zeitpunkt noch nicht als Bracer, aber mit halt Estelle und Joshua wird sie halt Teil von den Bracern. Zumindest indirekt. So als kleiner Honorable Helper, könnte man sagen. Me, a Bracer? I never really thought about it before. Hey, there's another of us singing the Bracer's blues without you trying to recruit my students. Never is to start them early. So you know, you're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down. I will give it some forward. Jupp. Und ich denke mal hier, wenn wir mal Stopp für heute machen. Denn wenn wir jetzt wieder reingehen, wenn jetzt die Cutscenes alle spielen und wir werden in Röhr landen. Also die ganzen Lead-Up-Cutscenes für die Landung von Röhr. Und ich denke mal, Röhr im Ganzen heben wir uns fürs nächste Mal auf. dementsprechend. Ich hoffe, es hat
Yes.
euch Ihnen gefallen. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal, wenn wir in Ruhe landen. Und wir mal sehen, was für Spaß was für Spaß uns dort alles begegnen wird. Es wird einiges sein. Und ja. Wir sehen uns. Bis dahin. Ciao. Bye bye.